Howdy everybody, my name is Brandon Pettis, aka LouisVTitan, and this is a Money Tuesday recap. We're going to step into the $1,000 match between Bound and Renegade and Druk and Soulsnipe.
That's going to be big for Soulsnipe to get away with this camouflage. He cannot afford to get an early pick, and Renegade does it from P2.
Without hesitation, our main event starts highly contested. Renegade will negate the camo player, then double back to provide some cover for Bound. The timing is perfect, but Bound gets antsy, challenging when no shields, leaving Renegade to clean up. He takes down Soulsnipe and lands the from the grave stick to maintain the lead. 30 seconds later, Soulsnipe crosses blue 2. He's got a one-on-one with the world champ. He lands the final headshot to tie up game 1, 5-all.
Soulsnipe pushing in to find the collapse on the last player at red, but he's not finding the angle, and Renegade actually repositioned himself and took out Druk, and Soulsnipe's nowhere to be helped. Oh no, Soulsnipe needs to win this one-on-one, and he loses it, but he gets the stick off in time.
Second camo will fall into Bound's hands, but his aggression would be his demise. 3 minutes into game 1, and this is still a 1-point game. About a minute later, we start to see the returning champs pull away. It's a 5-kill swing in their favor as Renegade hits the shots on Druk in more ways than one.
Renegade already dropping the body disrespect. I don't know what's going on here. It's only game 1.
And Soulsnipe, he learned from last time, you don't just go straight for the camo. You have to wait a little bit, bait the players out. He does a great job of getting the damage down, but cannot survive, and that's going to be a critical error. I think that's the error that's going to cost him the game right here, Tony.
Druk showing signs of life late in game 1, landing the perfect shots on Renegade, then in the same life, cleans up Renegade once again, but Bound will have his number. In the end, it's too little, too late. Bound and Renegade take game 1, 25-18. Moving on to game 2 in this best of 7. It's Plaza, and the returning champs look to keep the pedal to the metal.
Bound plants the sniper rifle right on Soulsnipe's head.
Bound would eventually follow that up with an additional no-scope body shot to take an early 3-0 lead.
Druk is getting pushed over towards the side, so he's kind of watching the flanks here. They're getting pushed hard. Renegade's already on top glass. He pushes and takes out Druk. Soulsnipe goes right back at Renegade. Now Bound gonna challenge Soulsnipe, and Soulsnipe making him pay right there, getting the no-scope on the head of Bound. That was incredible, Gary.
Oh my angle, give him a haircut. He's absolutely down over at that bench. Soulsnipe with the incredible angle, and look at him, he's not going to chase that kill. He's going to actually push out towards blue to force a split spawn over at glass, and now they're able to collapse once again together, and they're going to be able to get this overshield.
Soulsnipe would get 1 kill to expand the challenger lead to 4. He would then push Renegade bottom lift knowing he has the advantage, but Renegade with the reversal stunting the momentum of his opponents. 30 seconds later, Soulsnipe knows he needs to make up for his mistakes. He lands the no-look sticky, uses the cheeky route to get to S4. He finds the sniper rifle, then drops down on a weak Bound and cleans him up with a light rifle. It's 14-8.
Bound and Renegade, y'all was shooting bodies last game, but you're not going to get in the heads of Soulsnipe and Druk.
Later, Renegade in an advantageous position. He will clean up Druk, then have a chance to burn overshield but can't hit the shots. Soulsnipe has a chance to maintain their momentum as he is granted full OS. He knows if he gives proper attention to both Bound and Renegade, he can make this play, and it starts to come to fruition. Bound will fall, then he sets his sights on Renegade, but the world champ hits the no-scope. Meanwhile, Druk flies in for the trade, maintaining the challenger lead with 7 minutes remaining in regulation.
Bound has 1 sniper bullet to work with, so he's not going to have a lot of sniper ammunition to get himself back into this game. He finds the beautiful body shot on Druk over at bottom driveway, but so far we're seeing a very well-played game from Druk and Soulsnipe. Now the question is, can they hold on to it? I'm not yet convinced. Mr. Soulsnipe has the sniper once again, and they have a lead to work with. And he hits the no-scope at glass. Druk gets the trade. They have the 3-kill lead and the overshield. He's done what's necessary. This game is theirs to lose. He secured the yard spawn, saw the new combo was there, and he's flying out for some high-octane action.
The well-placed nade drops Bound. Soulsnipe spots Renegade on Snipe. He still has overshield, so he flies over dump to collapse on the world champ, and suddenly we're 2 kills away from a tied series.
You see Soulsnipe not really trying to take an open position because he wants to keep that sniper alive. Unfortunately, he gets caught in the clamber at top LR. He's going to go down, and now Druk cannot afford to die, and he gets the stick off. Druk at the last second gets the stick, and to me, that's going to be the nail in the coffin.
Renegade with the sniper rifle enhanced, who has 3 shots left in this chamber. They're only down by 4 kills. They can easily come back. Beautiful snipe coming in by Renegade. Now we're going to see the collapse from from Renegade and Bound over towards Flowers. Getting the shots in. He's going for the trade. He almost risked it all.
It's Renegade looking for some head to peel, and man, that challenge that we saw from Druk and Soulsnipe at the end, they desperately wanted that last kill, and it could cost them, as Renegade is getting one after the other, but Druk finds Bound, and all Bound had to do was stay alive.
Series tied 1-1, and riding that momentum into Game 3 is Soulsnipe. He steals the OS out of Bound's hands and secures the kill.
Bound has been maneuvering this map great, finding the angles to find picks and staying alive. We see the trade out happen. Druk looking for that final. How did Bound get behind him? Tony, I'm lost and I have outlines. What did he do? What did he do? And there we go, overshield's coming up, and we see Soulsnipe on it. He's not quite able to get away with it, and now once again 2 players down. They wait a little bit to maximize the amount of overshield possible to have. He's in a great spot, but he's gonna have to fight a 1v2 with this overshield. Can he stay alive? He gets 3 shots on both players, repositions his teammates coming from underneath. Oh, from over top, actually. Mr. Soulsnipe pushed over to P1, and that's going to leave Druk by his lonesome. A little bit of a misstep right there, in my opinion, Tony.
Renegade would go on to secure a killing spree. He then lands the noob combo onto Soulsnipe to pad the lead, and he wants more, but unfortunately bites off a bit more than he can chew. Nice work by Druk to stop the bleeding.
So elusive, able to drop down, get the perfect nade, and letting him know about it.
Down by 3, the third power-up would go to Soulsnipe. He's got Renegade in his face contesting, but the OS would prove too much. Druk and Soulsnipe only down by 2.
Go Renegade pushing through. He wants to find this trade. He does exactly that. And like I said, it's just trade for trade Halo at this point.
Still on board with our challengers, they need to turn things around, and this looks promising. Druk with the cleanup. Soulsnipe continues to apply pressure, and the route out of Druk brings Game 3 to 15 all. Moments later though, Bound provides the distraction to allow Renegade to secure overshield. Bound falls to Druk, but Renegade would eventually beat down Soulsnipe. Our returning champs hold on to a 2-kill advantage with time winding down.
Druk finishes off with a kill. Now he's stuck top mid by himself, putting some good shots in, and Druk ends up taking out Bound and tying up the game at 18 apiece.
Don't blink, because these players aren't holding back. Neither team wants to back down. 19-19, trade after trade, 20-20. You can feel the tension in the arena.
Bound has a 1-on-1 fight at P2. He needs to try to win this one. No nades to use, and that could allow this player at P2 to stay alive. And Soulsnipe does his job, allows Druk to get in position. The kill has been found on Bound, and the overshield is coming up soon. And we see Renegade have to position himself back up the top mid, and that's going to be a full overshield for Mr. Soulsnipe to work with.
Soulsnipe would fly across top mid to force Bound into a fight, and Druk hits the perfect. It's 22-20 in favor of the challengers.
But there we go, Renegade finds the pick, but the overshield basically still in full effect for Soulsnipe, and he's not letting this player get away from him. He's trying to find the shots necessary, eventually lands that final one, and now he has another full shield to work with, but Bound puts him down. They're in the driver's seat, really, with this noob combo to take this game, but Renegade, and once again, another close-up fight, and Druk knows better than to challenge that. Soulsnipe didn't apparently get the memo. He goes down 23-0, and now Druk is trapped in this back base. His teammates are spawning away. He gets the trade at the last second, 24-0. Bound is top mid. The player's pushing out red card. The fight is happening. 3 shots in for each Bound with a mishap, and he's stutter stepping underneath the base. He's trying to reposition himself. He reloads. He pushes forward. The player isn't there anymore. Druk has left. Soulsnipe is nowhere to be seen. I think he's probably in that red car. And we see Renegade in the top base. He takes a couple shots, and man, they do not want to make any mistake. They're looking for the opportunity. Find a player, not looking, as Renegade pushes to P2, and the unorthodox decision might work out, and it does! Renegade, perfect kill! Going down 3-1 and having that pressure built on early on into the series is the last thing that they can afford. And look at Bound with this immediate flank. They're both trying to take down Renegade, but Renegade stays alive, and we're up 4-0 now.
Switching gears over towards Renegade right now is actually making his way over towards P3. We have a 6-0 lead in favor of Bound and Renegade, and this is the confidence that comes from winning a game number one. They've already won on this map, so at this point, you know, that YY hitting different. They're walking around this map with a little swagger in their steps. They're like, hey, we can beat them game one. Why the heck can we not beat them on game four?
They're playing fast, they're playing aggressive, they're winning their individuals, and they're getting to each other's help fast enough. You see Renegade, he's baiting Bound masterfully right there. They don't expect them to be directly behind him. He's on a killing spree. And you know, if Bound gets his next kill, they'll both be on killing sprees for the first 10 kills of the game. And going down 10-0, this is the Bound and Renegade everyone expects. They're so dominant on the map. They always have this sense of where each other are. They know when to help, they know when to de-challenge, they know how to live. It's just an incredible twos game to watch these guys play. And Druk and Soulsnipe, they're in trouble, right? You know, going on a 10-0 spree is not something that you see happen with that often. They need to get it together here and now if they want to get back into this game. There's still a chance, right? They still have the opportunity, but it's going to take a lot of effort. And we finally see the first kill on the board.
Talk about a momentum swing. Bound and Renegade start off game 4 10-0. It would take the power up to stop the momentum. Druk has it in his hands. As our challengers finally snap out of it, he would eventually die to nades.
Going down 3-1. The next game is going to be for the $1,000 pot. They have to figure it out here and now. Soulsnipe with the reversal medal. He's going to try to chip away, but this game, it's basically done. I hope that they get to that 10 kill mark.
Bound and Renegade would maintain that 10-point difference throughout game 4. A nice double kill out of Soulsnipe, and he is not done.
Soulsnipe's been landing perfect shots across the map at P2. Druk's been repositioning himself to help as much as possible. They're starting to chip away at it quite a bit. And look at Soulsnipe living over at this P2. He throws the well-placed nade, he stays alive and finds the double kill. Soulsnipe and Druk trying to do what's necessary to get themselves back into this game.
If you are going to lose mid-series by 10, this is the way to do it. Going down swinging was Druk and Soulsnipe, but Bound and Renegade now lead 3-1, only one more win to secure the cash. Game 5 could not start any better for our challengers as Druk hits the early double and secures the overshield on his time. It would eventually be a 4-0 swing for Druk and Soulsnipe before the overshield is burned. A minute 30 into game 5, Druk would outshoot Bound for a 6-2 lead with the next overshield on his mind.
6-2 lead in favor of Druk and Soulsnipe right now. The overshield is coming up very soon and Druk is ready and clutching up. He already took out Bound. Renegade is actually not in position for it. They have no idea what the exact timing is, but Soulsnipe was ready, able to get that overshield. Druk trying to stay alive over towards top mid. Renegade doing a little bit of chasey chase on him. Yeah, Soulsnipe has his own player in front of him, gets the win on Bound. Now going to focus up on Renegade. They're playing lights out. I'm very impressed by the way Druk and Soulsnipe are playing on regret.
Meanwhile, Renegade and Bound need to stop the bleeding. 3 minutes into game 5, the movement out of Renegade would prove too much for Soulsnipe. Then moments later, Bound off of respawn would collapse on Druk and Soulsnipe, securing the double kill. It's 5-10 in favor of our challengers.
Right now, they're getting split. It's looking dangerous.
10-7 lead in favor of Druk and Soulsnipe. However, all the momentum kind of in favor of Bound and Renegade. They're playing lights out right here. 8 minutes and 5 seconds on the clock. Soulsnipe able to take out Renegade. Bound on the prowl right now, trying to hunt down Soulsnipe. Here he goes, gets a couple of shots in. Soulsnipe is unorthodox as possible, but it was not enough for him to stay alive.
Oh, look at that reach out, Tony. That's what I mean by Bound. He knows when to come back and help his teammate.
The third OS would go to Bound. The beatdown on Druk would tie it up at 11-all, and then moments later the trade out of Bound and Druk would keep it close. Meanwhile, the chow out of Soulsnipe would not go in his favor. Our challengers need to turn things up and turn it around right now.
He tried, but let me tell you, Soulsnipe, you know, he may not get the kills when you want him, but he's always on time. Getting some good shots in, coming from Soulsnipe right now. Ends up getting taken out. Now going in for the flank. That's going to leave Druk momentarily by himself. Going in for an unorthodox challenge on Renegade.
18-14, Renegade has a chance to grab OS. He tries to get away but can't do so. This would prove to be an important play if you're Druk and Soulsnipe. Soulsnipe catches Bound flying across top mid for an uncontested kill, then rotates into red 2 for the double team on Renegade. It's now a 2-point game, still in favor of the champs.
Oh, come on, Druk. You need to find this kill. You need to tone it down, and he does it when it's necessary. The 5 shots rain true.
20 seconds later, it's a 2v2. Bound would be the lone survivor, and he can taste the cash searching for spawners, but the perfect out of Soulsnipe brings him down to earth. Fast forward 10 seconds, there's another exchange of kills, 22-21, and the lobby takes a moment to breathe.
They want this next overshield, and they want to use that bit of advantage to get themselves back into this game. And look at Druk, he finds the player out of position, Soulsnipe gets the cleanup, and with overshield coming up momentarily, Druk is putting damage in on the last player, but the new combo's on that player, and he manages to stay alive. Bound doesn't want to challenge and get that kill.
Tied 22 all, Soulsnipe has the OS. They have Bound cornered. That gives them the 1-point advantage. The challengers start pushing with OS in tandem. Bound can't escape. It comes down to a 1v1 between Soulsnipe and Renegade, and from the bottom ground, Soulsnipe keeps the pistol out and wins the piv to push the series to game 6. Ice in the vein of Soulsnipe right there. We saw our challengers take Plaza in game 2. They need to do it again to keep their chances alive.
We see Druk once again going for that fast moving movement towards top mid, and he repositions himself and finds Renegade peeking over on the other side. But while that was happening, Soulsnipe lost the individual movement battle with Bound for the overshield, and Bound translates that disastrous position into a 2-kill swing for his team.
And this is one thing I don't like about tube settings. That sniper rifle has way too much ammo in it. We should have about a half clip when it comes to tubes settings. But always money two settings are played with a full clip, and it's dangerous. It really is. When you put it in the hands of a magician like Renegade, he's gonna make some plays like you're seeing right now as he chases down that player, and now they have a 5-1 lead in favor of Bound and Renegade.
1 minute later, Soulsnipe is forced to pry the sniper rifle out of Renegade's hands. It's now 5-4.
But notice how that red player spawned in blue. That's going to be bad. Now it's a 2v2 situation. Druk takes out Bound. Now they're going at each other, and Renegade goes down. 6-6 tie. 9 minutes and 49 seconds on the clock, and Soulsnipe gets rewarded with an overshield.
The trades continue for the next 2 minutes. Renegade with the rifle once again. He catches Soulsnipe mid-clamber with a no-scope headshot combo, then Bound secures the OS. Momentum appears to be in favor of the returning Money Tuesday champions.
And that's a 4-kill lead for the reigning champions. It's going to be a tough hill to climb. Druk and Soulsnipe are going to need to use this next sniper rifle to get themselves back into this game, as Bound is over challenging and he's feeling himself. He wins that fight versus Soulsnipe. The trade comes through, but what it's done, it's opened up the snipe lane for Renegade to go get in position. They're going to trap him over at blue, and now they're going to be able to get the sniper rifle for themselves and use that to put away this game.
And let me tell you, great plays by Renegade right there to utilize that light rifle, not even to get the kill, but to put shots and damage down, forcing the blue team to back down so they could not advance towards the sniper rifle. But it doesn't matter because he dropped down weak. Druk was able to sniff him out there. This player was by himself. Bound goes down as well. And just like that, we're in a 2-kill game. Overshield and sniper rifle back in favor of this blue team squad. They can do it. They can force a game 7. I'm feeling it, Gary. I feel it.
I feel it with your brother. And every time we think a team has an advantage, the other team, they break out of the trap. They know what they have to do. They execute. Every time we've seen it, the 4-kill lead has been reduced to 1. Druk has the sniper rifle. Soulsnipe with the overshield. Druk hits the shot. Top gun medal.
30 seconds later, Druk hits the body shot on Bound, but Soulsnipe dies either way. Druk elects to contest Renegade top mid. The movement out of Renegade makes him nearly impossible to hit. That's a 2-kill swing for Bound and Renegade. Then moments later, all 4 players in gold. Renegade with the body shot, Soulsnipe with the plasma pistol. Backup flies in from both teams. It comes down to a 1v1 between Druk and Bound. Bound hits the first shot, Druk has to reload, and Bound finishes the kill. It's 21-18. Bound and Renegade in control.
Renegade trying to stay alive towards top mid, gonna go for a little bit of a flank here. That player over going towards U-turn, but Bound was ready, puts good shots, staying alive. Renegade comes in for the drop down and the kill. 3 minutes and 41 seconds on the clock. They have control for overshield.
They would isolate and collapse on Soulsnipe, pick up overshield, and Renegade would secure the double kill. That's all she wrote. Bound and Renegade take the $1,000 series 4-2 in 6 games.